Raven, baby.
I like how he's got like the old school fucking McDonald's colors behind that.
Dude, I wanted to shoot something there once upon a time. He's got like a whole
It looks like a little diner area.
and table, yeah.
Show him, Mark, real quick before we start.
Burger King colors, isn't it? Isn't it funny that Burger King like really minimalist it for as far as like these don't no over the top characters, no fucking crazy colors or fucking.
I don't know. The King was pretty over the top.
Wow.
The King. The King's
Yeah.
not
You ain't seen the
McDonald's
King?
or a Wendy. I mean, that was a passing in the night. The King.
No, he was there for like 15, 20 years. The King was.
I don't remember. I don't remember the King being there. I remember the flame boral being a big thing. I remember you could get the hat, but I don't remember the King being such a big
Because the
thing.
King was like all in all the commercials, and it was so fucking creepy because you would just wake
don't
up
remember that?
and there would be a plastic.
But that's not that's not the kind of character that Ronald McDonald is. That's a dude that showed up for a couple years, I suppose.
Well,
It's
it
like-
didn't work. I mean, I guess I'll give you that. It didn't work, so they got rid of it. So I think it's like you're like what you're saying is true, but I think it's because they failed.
Yeah. I mean, some people thought it was funny, but it was creepy as hell.
I mean, no commercial is gonna fucking make or break. No fucking spokes. It's not ever gonna. I'm not gonna choose progressive because of flow. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, a strictly fucking financial situation or just a. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think though. I'm
So
sure
did
that
it
there are
fail?
people.
I guess what I'm asking is did it fail? I forgot it, but you guys seem pretty memorized. I mean, I guess.
Turns out that King, not that specific plastic one, but the King has been around since the 1950s in different variations of it. It used to be an animated character. And in the 80s, it was an actual mascot, like a dude in a costume, but not as creepy as this one.
Well, he sure ain't got the goddamn. He sure ain't got the what is it? The charisma of a Ronald
Yeah.
McDonald. Fucking, he
What,
doesn't
the
got the
staying
longevity.
power?
He hasn't got the staying power. He ain't got
That's it.
They barely changed.
What can you do with it?
Ronnie Mick.
Huh?
They barely changed Ronnie Mack, and if they did, I bet people would freak out.
I think what's even funnier is because we're in late stage capitalism, now it's like you criticized us, so now it's all about you, the people that buy everything. We're not a monarchy here. No, like they've completely changed their marketing to be like, we're the burger for the people. The Morgan and Morgan of burgers.
But the Morgans made some burgers this weekend. I tell you what, we had the Morgan and Morgan burger going on, and
Hilarious.
they were charcoal broiled. I don't know if they were charbroiled, but they were charcoal grilled. I don't know
What
if
a
they changed
beautiful
charcoal
transition.
or like I don't know what, but it didn't. It was like, oh, this does taste like a charcoal burger, and that sucks. I don't know if they've changed charcoal or if it's me being all highfalutin, but it tasted like biting into a lighter, and I didn't use lighter fluid.
Well, a lot of the charcoal now has lighter fluid on them because people get mad. So you have to make sure it burns off and all the coals are white before you start grilling
Isn't
them,
that
or
the
they
whole
taste like lighter
Insta-Light?
fluid.
Isn't the whole thing about Insta-Light is that it's got soaked in shit? I mean, we don't
Yep.
use it.
I didn't pay attention, brothers and sisters. I just grabbed what was there, at the front. So I'm certain it was that. So you're saying I either didn't wait long enough or it's so soaked in that stuff, there's nothing I could have done about it anyway. Yeah, I got
Usually,
it. Everybody said.
you wait long enough. You wait till the coals are white and then you throw it on.
I mean, that's what I feel like I did, but I think clearly I didn't.
Sad.
The King wouldn't have made that fuck up.
The king
Okay,
didn't
what
make
are
that
you?
fuck up. I don't know if you.
I don't
Don't
believe
pay
the
attention to
Burger
your
King
own
is making
pieces.
his own burgers.
I'm the king now. That's their whole thing.
Yeah. Well, good for them. I'm glad for them. I don't like a big fancy person up front. What do they call spokesperson? I don't like that.
Oh,
Usually it's old and annoying. Not having that, just having a fucking, just being like, hey, I'm the king. I don't even really need to come out and show my face, really, because you're gonna buy the burger. It's flame broiled. You know who the king
That's
is.
real
Well,
king
I
shit.
don't. That's real king shit. 'Cause y'all know to come get this motherfucking burger right the fuck now, because you have to have it. And I'm the king and I said so. I don't even have to say so. You already know.
If
That
you
you
were
need-
doing this unironically, talking about how much you love Burger King, it would genuinely be one of the most successful ad campaigns of all time.
I'm an Arby's man. Okay, I like the
I know
gray.
that.
I like the gray meats.
I
I'm
don't
not-
like the
I-
gray meat. It creeps
and
me
another-
out.
Another thing that I'm appreciative of, no spokesmodel, no fucking Arby's. We got the beef. That's what the fuck we're over here with the fuck beef.
Yeah.
Fucking, you want some? You want some fucking gray meat? Fuck,
Yeah,
well,
dude.
fuck yes,
All,
we'll go.
all Taco Bell's ever had is that Chihuahua. And
Huh?
all Taco Bell's ever had is that Chihuahua. I'm a Taco Bell man. And all they've ever had is that Chihuahua. And like that was like 2 summers, maybe 3. It was a little racist, but I don't think so much so that you have to like feel too bad about eating the food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Taco Bell did.
I think it was also at a time where people weren't outraged as much. We didn't have the internet to amplify the rage anyway.
Yeah, dude, we had heroin and rock and roll.
When
Now
was
we
this?
got fentanyl and EDM.
When was that?
I'll look it up.
I don't know. I just like saying stuff like that, dude. It's so fun. Nostalgia's so easy. You're just like, well, I tell you why it was better. They didn't have dye in the red clothes. And people are just like, yep, exactly right.
1997 to 2000, so 3 summers. Yeah.
Oh, dude, you're talking about the what's that? Sugar Ray. You're talking about the Sugar Ray era of
Mhm.
America, dude. Mountain Dew, Pepsi, Guy Fieri, Sugar Ray. Every morning, the halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's 4-post bed. The greatest artist of any time.
It's so weird. It's so weird that we went to like hair metal. We got hair metal, right? Which fucking
Yup.
great metal came from that. You know what I mean? But like we got hair metal, and then we got this like grunge, which was like, and the hair metal was all about gotta have, fucking hair stuff and look a certain way and have makeup and fucking have leather on, and there's gonna be cars and chicks and stuff like that, and fucking
Yeah, it was dressing like a chick and fucking a chick. That was all there was.
just
Mhm.
it implied drugs, high designer drugs.
Excess. I mean, they're like grunge.
Yeah, that's
Grunge
what
was
it-
anti that, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't grunge anti that?
so anti that, right? So then we entered this fucking established that we this kind of an anti-establishment era of music, which was very much, which in hindsight is it's really weird that it went from back into like this weird Sugar Ray fucking totally fucking corporatized this type of music. Like it didn't, nothing happened. Like this burst happened. It also bursted right at the moment when America became like the Soviet Union had just fell. Like you would think that like it would be over the top. Like we're the unique power, you know what I'm saying? Like instead of all this anti-establishment, anti-fitting in, not necessarily anti-social.
I think too, almost like coincidences happened around that time though, that changed music forever, regardless of what the last trend was, regardless of what the next trend was going to be. You had MTV generation, and then that morphed right into the internet, which splintered the industry and changed it forever, along with Napster. It just like, there's so many changes going on that have almost nothing to do with like grunge or whatever. And then also, dude, rap replaced rock as
And there was the melding.
scene.
There was the rap rock. I mean, it started in the 80s, but it really got big in the early aughts too.
But that's also when rap became the mainstream form of youth and expressing youthhood. I don't think that's the right word, but
I feel like that was also where there was the beginning of the decline of rap. It got so big that that's where you get the, the real ignorant stuff, and
When?
stuff that I adore, but that was when it
When?
got real, the height of its ignorance. What?
When was the height of its ignorance?
I would say the early 2000s. That's when it was all club hits. That's when it's all,
Like 50 Cent, Ludacris?
it would be. I mean, they were part of that time, but that's not who was big. I'm talking like Yin Yang Twins. I'm talking about like when it was just about.
But the Yin Yang Twins weren't as big as Jay-Z and Eminem. I would argue that what you're describing is a very real thing, but
But I'm saying because of how big it was, that's how we got all this real dumb shit. Because it's like when everybody thinks about classic rap, they're not talking about fucking the Yin Yang Twins. They're not talking about there was like, I mean, Juvenile would have been a perfect example because it was only about shaking your ass. That was the whole thing. That was the beginning of like real ignorant shit. I'm not saying the shit in the 80s wasn't ignorant. It was very like this. Here is a story how I went to the store and got held up and someone took my wallet and like, so there's plenty of that. But I feel like the machine had really gotten hold of rap in the early 2000s in the sense that it was only promoting poverty, promoting ignorance, promoting like that in the Black community.
I just can't really agree with that. It was doing that, but I just can't agree that it was only doing that.
I didn't say only. Obviously, you have all the other stuff. I'm saying I'm agreeing with you in that rap got so big, it was ignorant as fuck. Like that is when you got the dumbest version of rap and club hits and all that other shit. That's what I'm saying. That's when white people started fucking with rap. That's how big it got. So I'm saying it in agreement with you. I'm just saying at that time, I think the highest of the most ignorant shit was being produced. I mean, obviously, since then, plenty of it. But because to your point, with it being so big, that's when you got that stuff.
Yeah, I agree with that. But part of it getting big was people like Jay-Z and Eminem, and then to a certain extent, the same thing happened with like pop and R&B. Anyway, I was just saying that I feel like the sort of idea of youth culture as it pertains to music, rock and roll lost its stranglehold after grunge. And so you say, well, why wasn't there like we had hair metal and it was this, and then grunge was anti that, and then what happened after that? A fracturing, in my opinion, of youth culture.
Maybe, but I don't know, man. It's like I think about the end years of the after Kurt Cobain's death and like stuff like that, and there was an obvious self-awareness. I feel like through the entire culture and through like the entire music industry that whatever this was supposed to be, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Whatever this this against authority, we're going to like whatever we were, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We actually just sold our soul to these record companies and like got marketed out, and now they're selling ripped up jeans at the Gap for like $100,000 when, you know what I'm saying? Like not $100,000. That's quite a bit. That's quite a price tag on them jeans.
But it was still 5 G's. It was still too much money for denim.
Right, for sure, that was already picked up. When like having like tore up clothes was just like because you didn't have any more money to buy clothes. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like this is like a lot of like fashion just comes from like you're working in a logging town. There's gonna be a lot of flannel. There's gonna you have to understand this like where the culture what the style was, and then to see that being like just sold everywhere, and that this whole attitude and this whole thought process. So it's almost like grunge killed itself. It totally it did. Fucking right. Yeah.
I mean, Kurt's the obvious one, but I thought of 3 more right after that, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like the same thing is happening now with people, millionaires moonlighting as poor people wearing Carhartt, pretending that they've ever worked a day in their life, and shit like that.
Sure. I will say this though about rap and white people and the merging of both is like right now, dude, that shit like how the hardcore scene and fucking like rap, dude, like Denzel Curry came out with like a fucking joint with a fucking Knock Loose, and it's fucking rad. It's fucking rad, dude. Or another rad shit, dude. These motherfuckers out here are doing it, son. And I'm talking to, and it's the amazing thing is it's not like, Limp Bizkit is, for me, is more of like a musical thing. I like the music. They're like they're great musicians. Like Wes Borland, like these people are fucking great musicians. Not really into the, she gave it all for the nookie or whatever the fuck that shit. I don't get really into that. That working out the day, going to the, I don't like that. But it's cool. It's fine.
That was a pretty good Fred, dude. That was a pretty good Durst right there.
Look at it. Okay. Like, so there's nothing really that interesting to me about it. But like, dude, having like real rhyme spitters like in hardcore is fucking rad. They're fucking doing it right, dog. It's fucking awesome, dude. Like they are.
What sucks is the underground is becoming so cool right now. Which of course we're under an oppressive regime. That's always when cool shit happens. But what's unfortunate is I don't know how do we get the kids in on it? How do we get the kids in on it when they don't know how cool that shit is?
I don't know, man. As soon as you do, you end up like Grunge, though. We don't want any of these people to die. You know what I'm saying? Like the moment you start, but just have like a sacred thing that's special and good, and like take that and like hope it doesn't fucking kill itself or like turn into like.
Maybe I'm not understanding the context of this combo, but I've been to one Knocked Loose show. I think the kids know. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh sure. Oh sure.
What, do you mean like 13-year-olds, Carmen?
Yeah, I guess learn, because like when you're born into a world where everything is online, that you think that's your only source of information. I think it would rest on the shoulders of young Gen Zs to be like, oh, outside of this, there's something way cooler.
Oh yeah, but
I hope that's happening in like affordable smaller cities. You know what I mean? I know that's definitely not happening in New York and LA, but I have to actually, it probably is in neighborhoods that I'm not privy to, but I don't know. I'm not one of these Pollyanna people who's like, the kids are going to fix it all. But when it comes to culture, they'll do a good enough job. Like that, they will do, because they'll make their own.
Yeah.
Dog, you think about it, dude. That's so crazy, dude. Because like, I think everybody has this kind of fucking like want and desire for like the youth to like be able to like sort it out. You want to like get a fucking like a clear path for them, and maybe, you know what I'm saying, you just hope that they do better. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, they got it so easy right now. Like, these motherfucking kids that to do better than what these motherfuckers are doing.
Oh yeah. That's hard, so low.
Oh, and you'll be over it. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it is not hard, dog. Except that they're doing the goddamn Pulp Fiction fucking fake ass Bible. I mean, come down with great vengeance and furious anger. You know that's. I mean, yeah. So dude. It's so funny. It's like
he's got to be a millennial. Is he a millennial?
Who knows? But
no, I think he's Gen X. Which
really?
Also still
Those
is.
are millennial tattoos.
It just doesn't get
1980. Cusper.
Yeah.
Zillennial.
It doesn't get any worse than this. As far as like
the culture,
like comical incapabilities, like being dangerous, obviously, but like at the same time, just like you could tell the difference between some bitch who, and this is just for example, like was supposed to be like probably make a great fucking news anchors talking specifically about eggs and Seth. You know what I'm saying? You excel at that. Like that ain't the job you got, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the same way with like.
But that's the problem, isn't it?
It is probably, huh?
Isn't it the problem? Kind of like it is the job he got. Like
no, because everybody
like the ability to speak and like look a certain way. Isn't that how he got it?
I mean, that's all he's got. He can't do the job. He's playing the part of the job.
Right. Which is the job now.
He's not the doctor. He is the guy playing the doctor on TV. That guy, you know what I'm saying?
But now the guy who hires the doctors is a director and not someone who works for a hospital.
Yeah, but what I'm just saying, it's like, well, when you're on the world stage, especially
Yeah.
that's not the job because you're on the stage with the rest of the fucking world who are just making you look like you don't even have to be like against whatever. They're making you look as fucking insane as you are and out of touch and stupid, like on that world stage.
Dude,
Like,
they make them look so stupid when they're pulling for him. We've talked about this speech on here too many times, but that one from that Canadian Prime Minister, the whole theme of that thing was we really wanted Trump to continue to be evil the right way. And he's so fucking stupid. He's being evil the wrong way and he's ruining it for us.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's ruining it for everybody. Like, dude, they don't even show you. It's crazy that they don't even show you like all the news or anything. Like, and we don't have to talk about this, but like, it's crazy. Like fucking protests in the Philippines and like how the rest of the world is like fucking struggling right now. Like fucking like going through like fucking crazy shit, dude. Like they don't even talk about it. Like, dude, it's wild. So like, I don't know, man. It's
Where they're trying to make the country as selfish and self-absorbed as they are. I mean, think about it. It's really just a failed artist. This all reads like a comedian who never gets any better. So instead of getting better, they just start their own show. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's like. None of them are good at. I don't think any of them. They all read like failed actors to me. They all read like really bad. Like that the arts kicked them out, so they want to ruin the arts. Like that's how it feels.
It's because the through line is that content has made it to where if you get good at getting attention, that is now the goal. And so getting good at the thing, whether
just want to get on TV, right?
Or policy or whatever, this is a through line in so many areas. There's some where you can't fake it still, like engineering. I don't think they're hiring people to build rockets at NASA because they had a large following. But we're close. We're fucking close to that.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
sure we are.
That movie just came out. I get why they did it to some extent, but like, dude, Orville Peck and Andrew Schultz are playing Street Fighters in a movie. Now it's Street Fighter. It's a video game. I'm not mad about it. Even as someone who has a wife who dedicated many years of her life into learning how to act, I get it. You got to have an influencer as an actor. But now we have an influencer as a president. Like there is a through line here of just like, yeah, you're completely right, Carmen. It is like that because the goal now is to just get good at getting attention, not doing a thing. Right. It's wild.
But I will say this though, that America only constitutes like what, like 4% of the total population of the world. Do you know what I'm saying? So regardless of how it comes out, like he's like a failed actor or whatever. What does he look like to the rest of the fucking world who are a lot more than us? You know what I'm saying? Who are great, like this, having just being that for just this little section, it makes you wish that you were like outside of it, just like watching just how fucking insane. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They also don't get as much information either. Like just as filtered as the information we get, they get filtered information too. Like when I talk to like my cousins and stuff from Spain and like ask them how they see, like they're only getting fucking snippets. Because they're watching the world news, so they're not getting all of the shit that's happening here either. So I don't even think they understand the severity of it. I think they know Trump is bad. I think that's why every protest has some sort of flow of Trump being a piece of shit and the devil and all of that. I think like it's apparent that he is bad, but I don't even think they understand the severity of how bad it is, to be completely honest.
I also think the like, whatever, you can throw whatever word you want into it. I don't know. The Chinese version of us, people who are tuned in and like paying attention, yeah, their fucking mind is blown. They're like dumbfounded at how dumb it's gotten. But the Chinese version of a dipshit thinks Will Smith is your neighbor. Like, do you know what I mean? Like they've been processing America as empire that is deciding culture for so many years. Dude, I think Donald Trump seems like John Wayne to them.
I don't know that. I don't know because they cosplay as Americans. There's like a Swedish LARPing where they cos.
Think about this. Regardless of how much information you're getting or what you're getting right now, let's say you're. I mean, Spain, perfect example, right? going through a fucking energy crisis.
Mhm.
The whole fertilizer, helium, uranium, like, which is very, very important, right?
Mhm.
Shit past this. So the whole world's going through this fucking crisis. You know you're a part of this crisis. You know that fucking your prices are going up, that fucking things are fucking coming up missing, that there's stuff that's fucked up. So like, to just know that that's fucked up. It's fucked up because why? Because America did what? And like, what's America doing? And then they're like the reason why, dude, it's just got to be so fucking crazy. It's blowing my mind.
Yeah, that's why like worldwide the amount of American hatred is at an all-time fucking high.
Yeah,
that's why it's embarrassing to travel the world right now.
Even just getting that snippet, you've got to be watching this like, what the fuck is going? Living in Korea, dude, they're fucking anyway. So, dude, it's crazy. Anyway, we didn't have to get off of that. My bad.
No, it's all good. I mean, I agree. It's true.
It's definitely true. I think that, you know, there are places in the world where they already been feeling like that. But there's definitely new places. Spain comes to mind. I mean, the dude from Canada, again, I can't stop thinking about that fucking speech.
Exactly.
It was like, you are ruining one of the greatest runs in the history of the world. We have been on a generational, century-long run here. It's so good. The empire's working so well, and you are fucking it up.
And that's exactly why, because we had that soft power. We gave away all our soft power. We were able to say, oh, we are the light of democracy. We are the truth. We are the free. We are here to free you. We were able to use that light to have that soft power. Like, which was really the fucking, was really like
humanity. The seemingly shred of humanity in all of it. That's what helps sell it.
Yeah, it does. It helps sell it.
Just like every show, you need a heart in it. If there's no heart in it, people don't connect. So you lose the heart, and that's the softness you're talking about. Then now all you have is this weird iron fit. You have a loose cannon with a bomb.
Yeah, I mean, you have, like, giving up that leverage of just how important soft power is. And like, but of course, like, if we do fall as like an empire, just like thinking about it, it's like, that's probably great. And like, we'll still be a superpower. It'll be interesting to see if like, because the rest of the world, like, how much can they refine oil? Like, do these people know something that, I mean, like, how much oil do we have? Like, you're about to find out.
We are about to find out. Go see your local parks while you can. Go see the national parks while you can. Visit Alaska while you can, because we are going to find out how much oil
we are fucking gonna find out, dog.
Can I say something that's gravy?
Yeah.
It all started with one person setting a warehouse on fire. And you just had to pay us enough to live. We're in the double digits. We're in the double digits of warehouses being set on fire.
Ooh.
Most recently, there was another one today in Compton.
That's too many.
You think it's an op?
Well, because now I mean, if it ain't, let me tell you how they're going to react. Well, in order to ensure it, we're going to have to put cameras on all of you. We're going to have to put a tracker on all of you. You got to turn in your phone and your lighter and look, keep burning them down and we will win eventually, but 10 ain't going to do it. It's got to be 1 or 1,000. It can't be 10 to 20.
When they start burning down banks and dude, I don't even want to say that out loud.
I don't want to shit on your gravy. I don't want to shit in your gravy bowl, Carmen.
You literally did. The first thing you said was that it's not real.
Dude, well, and then I backtracked and said, you know what? Even if it is real, I'm telling you what they're going to do to react, and it ain't going to be pretty. But you know what? Maybe we'll get to 100 by the end of the summer, and that'll be better.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good.
Well, that's what I mean. If they'll be uninsurable, period. Right. So.
And then
and the cost, not only to replace the warehouses, the inventory in them, but to now increase all of the stuff you're talking about, the video, all that's going to cost a lot of money.
Palantir and mercenaries come in.
Yep.
mercenaries watching your thing, and you have
Oh, you think they're gonna like, but I mean, they're gonna want money too, though.
Yep.
I don't know if these companies are gonna be able to have enough money to do it.
maybe here's what they'll do. They'll get a state contract, right? Palantir come into like, oh, there's been like how many in California? This is me being annoyed as fuck. Okay, this is all.
Okay.
It's all we're just throwing.
No, for sure. Well, I mean, that's what we do here.
We're throwing goddamn fires on fires in the state. You know, they get a lot of subsidies from the state, right? So if you're California, let's say 30 fires happen, right? Then all of a sudden now you can, you know, like these towns. Have y'all heard about shit that's going on in Ohio? That shit is fucking crazy, dog. Anyways, but you're basically doing that. You're privatizing, like through the state. You're gonna be able to pay for security as a subscription, as a service. Like government is like turning into like that kind of thing, and they're starting to do it with like the fucking police stations. They're starting to do it with the fire stations, and they're gonna do it with fucking insurance. They're gonna do it through Florida. I bet it's gonna be fucking crazy.
It's gonna be streaming security. You have to subscribe for security.
Yeah, there's gonna be like a subscription, dude. Dude, you should read this shit about fucking what they've done in Ohio.
What happened in Ohio? Tell me.
We gotta just hold on before we move on to Ohio. We gotta just keep setting them now. I think like eventually, you know, there is some give there. I do want to say one more cynical thing, but this was way more fun. If there's been 10 fires, 3 of them were straight up just some old boy.
Yeah.
Goddamn, they've been behind on the rent. Sure. What I was gonna say is some old boy who owns it is going like, look, we ain't had a good quarter in 2 years. Gas is about to go through the roof. It's a pandemic. Let's just set a goddamn fire in the toilet paper section and collect that insurance check and cut our losses here, guys. Like at least 30% of these were just a business decision. It is, we can get away with this right now and blame it on a disgruntled employee. What's the insurance company going to tell us? We don't have disgruntled employees. We pay them $8 an hour. They're not allowed to piss. They can't believe we ain't already had a fire. Anyway, that's just a little bit more fun version of my cynicism. Tell her about
Ohio.
It's
Ohio, brother.
About New Ohio. I'm just going to give you the nutshell version. There is an article from Whitney Webb, but there's it goes into it. Her Substack, which is unlimitedhangout.com. Anyways, so basically, through Epstein and Les Wexner in Ohio, they have basically privatized a couple of towns, one especially New Albany, into this basically it's everything is privatized. Everything, streetlights, fucking what, dude, everything, and it works as like it's all into all kind of crazy shit that like I couldn't like. You can read the article, and I can't like describe.
It's under surveillance too.
Under surveillance, totally, because everything in the town is privatized. The police, the government, the government of this town. And so it's basically, and now it's just like growing into this like 15-minute city where like the people who live and work, and you're basically living to work, and like you fucking, it's like a company town basically, but like run off like the Bitcoin, to do all kind of stuff like that. It's all like.
So it's like what Google does for their workers in San Francisco, but it's an entire town. So you don't ever have to go home or go to lunch. We have everything provided for you. You just have to pay for it.
Yeah, you know, like you know how the UAE has like, or is it Qatar that has like owns all the fucking meters in Chicago, all the parking meters in Chicago.
Oh shit! No, I didn't know that, but that's wow.
I can't remember, it's one of those Gulf countries. I think it's Qatar. But yeah, man, it's not just the only place, but that's like the most. Anyways, so yeah, it's basically like that. So like, Les Wexner, basically the Wexners, own this fucking town, but you could as a person, anybody could say you got like one of these fucking wealth funds in Saudi Arabia, dude. You could fucking buy out whatever a park which would be accessible to people under. You know what I'm saying, dude? It's crazy. It's crazy, dude. And there's like becoming a drone capital. So like Lockheed Palmer, and I think a couple other people are like, so like basically that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna be making fucking drones or working at the drone factory or like in, I guess, R&D drone area. Could be
Yeah.
you could be a receptionist of some sort, but I imagine most of that'll be done with AI. And goddamn, you get on.
Oh,
Uh-oh. They heard you talking about him.
they
You
got
cut out.
I don't think you've ever cut out talking about goats. I just want to make that point. It's always when he's on some real Palantir type shit where he cuts out.
Mm-hmm. It's because he didn't pay his subscription this month.
He didn't pay his voice subscription, his fucking vocal box.
Oh, you're back. You're back. What'd you say, DJ?
I said, what did I do? What did I do? Anyways, you got to go to work at the drum factory, and then you pay, and then you get your. I imagine it's got to be some sort of hellish existence like that. For some amount of people, that'd be really rad for other people.
You sound like you're a robot now, appropriately.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think I've been talking about it since like mid-Biden administration. Like, I'm not paying my student loans. I am doing heroin. Like, I think the line I used to say is we're gonna be working on Raytheon farms. I would change it to Palantir now on the
Mhm.
coast of Colorado in 30 years. 17-hour shift, robot overlords fucking our wives. I'll put heroin on credit right now.
We can't even get the good heroin though. We're too poor.
Fent? Dude, you can get Fent. I'll get you some Fent.
But Fent's not as good. Fent's not as good.
That sounds like somebody who ain't never done Fent.
Fent's not as good. Fent will kill you.
Heroin will kill you.
No, heroin's nicer.
No,
Heroin's
not my heroin.
No, don't you talk about that way about H. Don't you say those things.
Maybe the problem with millennials is that our jeans were too tight. Maybe you need baggy jeans to be able to be rad. Like maybe the constriction cuts off blood flow.
What are you talking about? It's also us Jinkos, bitch. Like what?
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, we were little. Carmen, whether you and I want to admit it or not, or had any part in it, our age group is responsible for and associated with skinny jeans.
Yeah, that's true.
And not even the slim taper 80 ones, which I think are tasteful, even though they're not for me. I'm talking about painted on, making grown-ass men look like those little dogs standing up on their hind legs. I got a friend who wears them still, and he's in really good. He's in LA shape.
Mm-hmm.
And like his legs look good,
Mm-hmm.
but he don't. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? What I mean?
As you go up, does it get worse?
Well, no, I don't mean he. It's just like, oh yeah, I can see how long your legs are.
Skinny jeans.
I just don't want them.
I just never got it. When you're oddly shaped, it wasn't appropriate.
But I'm saying even when you are appropriately shaped, I think it's strange.
And
Look, Andy talked me into a pair. There's definitely a video of me in a pair. And I was skinny at the time, and my legs looked good, but I did, like, how am I trying to say it? It's kind of like the whole lingerie is better than nudity thing. It's like some people have on skinny jeans, and I can tell that they have a hot lower body, but it still don't look good.
Like watches.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, I'm listening. I love watches. What are we talking shit about? What about a watch?
Well, that's cool. I don't have a problem with watch lovers or the watch enthusiasts at all. But like to me, it just doesn't compute. Like if you have a phone, I don't get it. I get you can watch it, but for me personally, on a level of my brain, so maybe that's what your brain does during fucking skinny jeans. For some people, you're like this man or woman, this person here. What is going on? You're past that time.
Yeah, it's almost like
I don't hate you.
You're wearing tights, but they're made out of denim. That's uncomfortable. Don't do that.
Yeah, why?
That's really what it is. I'm looking at it and I'm going, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's more of a testament of it's an analog. To me, the watch thing is an analog. It's not. I mean, we've refused. I mean, it's like listening to what's it called, records instead of streaming shit on Spotify or whatever. I feel like it's just a different way. It's just the old way of doing it, and maybe you don't want to hold your phone the whole time. Maybe you don't want to get sucked into it. So in that regard, there's not there. The skinny jeans ain't saving you from shit. It's not keeping you from technology or anything like that. There's nothing I can wrap my head around.
I do think it restricted our blood vessels, and I think they did that on purpose to make us.
That's why everybody's anxious. That's why everybody got anxiety. It's because we don't have good blood flow through.
That's what it is.
We can't get enough blood to our brain to chill the fuck out.
I don't wear skinny jeans because my knots don't fit.
Do you guys have something that's gravy? I suppose outside of arson. That's what I brought to the table.
Outside of arson, that's unfair. What if I wanted to do a different arson, Carmen?
You could, but it better be cooler than fucking 15 warehouses on fire. That's
It's
a lot of
15
arson.
now. Did we get 2 more? I thought you said 13 earlier. I'm sure I just.
Oh, I said we're in the double digits. I don't know how many because again, another one just happened today, so I don't even know what the count's up to. I just know it's over 10 for sure.
And it's gone up 2 more since we started.
It's like a telethon is the big temperature thing, but it's a fire growing. How big does the fire grow?
Yeah, dude.
I bet it's got something to do with the scientists. Probably all those warehouses are connected to probably
The dead scientists?
The
dead scientists been freaking me out, dude.
Oh wait, what do you mean? What's the dead scientist? I don't know about that.
I thought they're just missing, or are they dead? How many of them are dead? I know there's pertaining to this specific science, or I guess they were all in the same circle.
Yeah, they all seem to be working on similar things, and it has to do with energy.
Yeah.
And they keep disappearing or getting murdered on their lawn.
Yeah, so these warehouses, or they just end up disappearing. They're like, well, all shit's here, and he just doesn't, he's just not here. But fucking it could be components from whatever type of zero energy. You have to gather the parts sent in from all kind of different fucking warehouses and different places. You know what I'm saying? So you can put together when you reverse engineer, let's say a fucking spaceship or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to go, you're not going to go pick that shit up from the fucking Home Depot.
So you steal from the warehouse and set it on fire?
You order
This is fun. This is a fun one.
We order all the different parts from different part makers, right? That way you're not getting them off, and you order them to different warehouses, so you're not all, you know what I mean? But somebody's putting that on. And I feel like that person was Nancy Guthrie's mother.
Yep. And she's building a potato gun that launches potatoes into space.
Space taters. That's why they went around into the moon. If you connect it all, they went to the back of the moon to set up because when that tater launches, they're gonna start beating the moon taters.
This kind of I know we're having fun now, but this does remind me there's a young scientist who figured out how to turn plastic into gas, the plasterol and stuff like that, and you can run everything and make your own gas. You didn't need to. And he started gaining a lot of traction on social media because he was showing everybody the process and how to do it and all this other shit. And then he disappeared for a while, and then he came back on. And he was just I was in fear for my life. People started coming after me. But then he came back online nothing happened. So I don't know if he got. I don't know.
Got anointed. He's a clone, dude. I'm telling you.
Imagine every time you did something, your entire fucking Instagram comments were just buddy, you better run. Holy shit, they gonna kill you.
I mean, there was a lot of that. You should probably just be texting people this, not sharing it.
Yeah, eventually that shit will start creeping in the back of your head Bill Gates coming for you, dog. Sorry, that shit will think you might be just starting peeping a little extra hard.
It's still.
Yeah, I haven't seen his stuff in a long time too, so I'm nervous. Now I'm nervous.
It's still funny to me to think about Bill Gates murking people over minds and energy, and everyone's like, he's turning this gay with a chip. I'm like, he's definitely one of the most evil people alive. That's not his goal, though. I cannot fathom that that's what you think Bill Gates is after, is making Bill from accounting gay.
Yeah, no, the man's buying up all the farmland and believes we're going to be underwater. Like,
Yeah.
and he's trying to figure out how to make fruit less. What is it?
Nutritious?
No, that, but also less water reliant. That's the weird film and stuff like that. It's supposed to be like it should be like food that can like live through a drought and shit like that and doesn't need as much hydration.
Dude, these motherfuckers literally, all of them, like came out there like, listen, where's that weed killer? Like, we're still gonna
Roundup.
have to eat about all your food, and actually we can't hold anybody accountable. You're all just gonna have to die if you're gonna want to eat. Okay, so just suck it up, you hungry motherfuckers.
Yeah, we don't really know how to feed you guys unless we kill you.
Actively working on your death. Please.
Yeah, and then the alleged king of like holding those companies accountable, RFK, is like, there's nothing we can do, our hands are tied.
Oh my God, dude. Could you imagine? I would even need those man have enough of that, dude. You will just getting fucking those humiliation, that's all you just doing it because you like to do it. There's nowhere forward. You're just in it, guy. You don't have another choice, dude.
Well, again, to me, he does get a little bit of a pass because that very same government murdered his whole family.
That's a very good point. You won't fucking you up on.
Going to work for them is a weird way to react to that, but I've never been through it, so it's hard to judge too much.
So,
Yeah, I don't know if I could simp for my oppressor. I think I'd rather die personally. No matter how deep the worm got in my brain. I think me and the worm would have been on the same page about that. What?
You could go out so rad. You know what I mean? I think the issue, Carmen, is they probably told him, there's worse things than killing you we could do.
this guy didn't tell us his whole like dog. His whole like
Something's going on with your mic, brother. I don't know what.
Yeah, well, for time the baby, they put, like fucking weird like subliminal messages like in his fucking his little playpen, dude, just fucking getting ready to fucking program the chillin', PTK his ass. Dude, this fucking whole goddamn
DJ, move your phone for a second. Is
We
something
think
blocking the
weird
mic
going
of
with
it?
your mic. Now give it a test for us.
hello. Oh, didn't work.
It's kind of working. It sounds like you're in a tunnel.
Can you just leave and come back? Just leave and come back, DJ, real quick.
Back, DJ. DJ, just leave. DJ, can you just
No, but come back though. Because he started spitting. This motherfucker's spitting.
I forgot which way to do that. Wait, hold on.
We can hear you.
Huh?
We can hear you real
It's
good.
better. He's still in a can, but it's better.
Oh,
It's a bigger can or smaller.
He just turned off his camera and turned it back on. He's gonna have to leave and go. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't matter. Finish your rant.
what was I talking? I don't even remember what I was talking about, dog.
You're talking about RFK.
I think you were calling him a Manchurian candidate.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, or just be like, I was going to talk about AI psychosis and the new way to fucking PTK a motherfucker, program to kill motherfucker. Dude, is this AI? You see that buddy go up to, like, how many of these motherfuckers you think out here who are just doing random violence, like that lady that stabbed that kid, or that one guy that went up to his neighbor's house and was like ringing the fucking doorbell? How many of these people do you think are undergoing like fucking intense?
Look, dude, if somebody's killing themselves because a fucking ChatGPT told them, they're definitely killing other people because AI told them.
Sure, dude, for sure.
I hadn't even thought of that.
And I guarantee there's a high chance of like a lot of these people doing it, and also a lot of these fucking tech people, all of them having deep, severe fucking AI psychosis, dude. Like all of them, dude, including JD Vance, who came out of Ohio.
And fuck JD Vance.
But I'm saying, Vivek Ramaswamy, all these fucking weird fucking Palantir fucking Epstein fucking Les Wexner fucking dude, there's a fucking direct line between what they're doing in Ohio and the rest of the world. So yeah, man, if they like fucking start privatizing fucking warehouse security and shit like that, fucking dude, believe it's all part of the master plan, dude. The globalists are out to get us.
Oh, there it is.
No,
So
I
then
think
what-
really what it is. Let me be honest. This is what I think it really is. Okay, this is what I think it is. I think that they do have AI psychosis. They do have the means, right? They have the means to implement these things, but they do not have. Once again, here we're talking about. They don't have the soft power. Nobody likes them. Nobody thinks their ideas are good. This is
We have the means.
You're right. The army. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no one. I mean, it is weird how, on some level, you still need people to like you.
Yeah, dude. You have to have that soft power, dude. Of charisma or charm or whatever. You know?
Soft power. That's what I'm gonna start calling my penis.
Yeah.
Soft power.
Well, you've got to be able to be. You got to be able to stand in front of people and go like, "Yeah, dude, this is gonna work out." You can't be like, "No, we make weapons to fucking kill people and fucking yeah, we don't have any concern over human beings." Like just being out, like Sam Altman, just being out there and being like, humans take a lot of energy to make. Why ain't nobody talking about why fucking they got no humans?
Well, this is probably going to end humanity, but a lot of people are going to make money on the way to the end. Yeah.
People like him let me know that while I do believe there is factions of evil billionaires trying desperately to control the world and will
For
stop
sure.
others to get power, and there's not like there's still some free will and there's still some ability to fight back, because if a mastermind was in control, they should have replaced him eons ago. There's no way they'd let that guy go out there and
Yeah.
talk. There's
No, it's just controlled chaos.
Right?
I don't think it's
Have you seen
puppetry.
him? His skin is clear.
Uh-huh.
How do you do that? His face is like
lot
a
of times in a
translucent husk of
He's all
skin.
hopped up on fucking NADs and somebody else's blood, dude.
Just that screen light, that blue screen light, nonstop. Just fucking goddamn fucking.
Oh my
vaporize.
God.
Just goddamn.
And he's gay? That's got to be a special hell to be a gay man and look like that. Good. Lord.
I know.
I think that's really why he's evil, is nobody wants to fuck him. You realize how hard it is to be gay and unfuckable?
Hey, me and DJ talk about it all the time. Not getting pussy and what it does to a motherfucker. I bet not getting pussy and what it does to a motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
Well, we can see it. It turns your skin clear.
Yep.
Sad. It's sad. But I also, I think that another thing that I don't think there is a master plan as far as like fucking. I think they're just grasping at straws and because our entire fucking economy is based on basically destruction. I mean, it's crisis. It's a disaster.
Yeah, it's AI and war. That's all we got. And
Well, I
neither
mean,
one
it's
of
like-
those things
it's
are
not-
selling.
Well, not just that, but it's like, I mean, we don't have to win wars because we could just go in and fucking occupy a small section, have two groups, fund both groups. You know what I'm saying? Give them
And
that.
Hexet didn't want to do it.
But I think
And Hexet just didn't want to do that anymore. I mean, that's what Canada Homie's whole point was, is we know how to do this. Why are we doing it this way?
And that's the other thing too, is now everybody's hip to it. Now everybody's hip to the playbook. So now all these other countries who they would be able to fuck with are going, fuck you. You ain't doing that shit to me.
Dude,
Yeah.
what's crazy is I think Hexet might believe he's doing it for Christ. I mean, can you imagine being in a room of other evil people and hearing him talk about how we're going into this place that we've already been in and we've been extracting the wealth and extracting the wealth and extracting the wealth. And this dude's like, we're going to go in there because this is what God wants. To be like, yo, does he mean that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. This dude's so fucking stupid. He doesn't know.
I don't know.
Well, I gotta go in a minute. I'm on child duty.
Nice. But it just it's the juxtaposition of it is wild, because there's so many other countries that are trying really hard to deal with the global climate crisis. So they're there's so many people scrambling to how do we make us last as long as possible? and then we're doing quite literally the opposite. We're literally trying to poison the water that they're trying to clean to keep for the future. It's
Yeah,
weird.
for sure.
Chinese
Yeah, man,
century.
it is. And
Mm.
and like with the entire thing with what's going on with Iran and the fucking world market and stuff like that,
Hmm.
they literally don't know what they're doing. They are just trying to create as much chaos until they see it a point where they can extract some sort of wealth or resource
Yeah.
that they didn't have before and call it a win and get the fuck on.
Yeah, but Iran's been prepping for this, dude. This is like this is your finally the ex-girlfriend gets her revenge 15 years later. This is a long con, baby.
Yeah, I mean that is the problem. I mean for them, and also for spinning a narrative that you have some sort of mission statement that's not just steal resources, which they put it out there pretty plainly, but they're still for some reason trying to spin a narrative about nukes and stuff like this. Really
And
weird.
God.
It's weird, but and God.
Yeah.
I do have to go. I wanted to
Okay.
apologize to everyone. I'm the reason we didn't have an episode last week. I meant to explain it. I'm not even sure I can. I just dad brain, I guess. I'm getting old. I don't know. That was on me. I'll be in Bristol May 1st and 2nd. Guys, I gotta go. I'm sorry, but I am almost
It's
late.
all good.
I love you guys. Thanks everybody for listening. You guys wrap it up. I trust and believe it.
Patreon.com/GravyBabyPod. DJ's got some new stuff up there. Why do you get self-conscious about it? I think it's rad. The stuff you post on there.
Because like I was gonna talk about the Ohio stuff, and then I just ended up like talking about fucking Nessie and life and shit like that. Fucking just.
I think that was also needed though, because nobody knew, you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a big change. So anyway. Yeah.
Anyways, join the Discord. We appreciate you. What did you want? Any closing thoughts, Deej?
Nah. It was good.
Be kind to each other. Take care of each other. Mutual aid as much as you can. All right. We love you guys. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys.
Yep. Oh, DJ, what do you think? Do you think soft power or no, Space Taters is good.
I like Space Taters.
But I was also thought security subscription was great too.
I'm gonna go with Space Taters just because
Space Taters.
it really just I love it. I love the idea. It's a yes, yeah, right, and it's Space Taters. Kind of
Space Taters it is.
It goes with gravy, and then what is it? Oh, I guess we just said. Are you gonna send it? You want me to read it again? Yeah. Okay.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
You could stick a whole ribeye in one of your back pockets. Like,